to DSGN View. Here we examine the obstacles combating our nation and we consciously think out of the box to offer alternative solutions to solve them. My name remains Oluwafumito Adeleye and I am still with Diaspora Solution Group Nigeria with headquarters in California, Seattle, Washington. We also have our representatives here in Nigeria. All right. On that note, I'll join you shortly after this break. Welcome back. It's still DSGN View, and with me in the studio, I have Blessed Nwachuku.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're looking good today, Blessed.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you for joining us on the show today, as usual. All right, we'll be looking at a very significant topic today, which is science and technology in Nigeria. And as you know, we always bring on the show prominent personalities and individuals that can always treat topics that are very, very significant with us. Please stay tuned and watch out for my guests. Now, let's look at the science and technology sector in Nigeria, and we can see and notice that it has faced a lot of hurdles, which includes inadequate infrastructure, limited funding, and brain drain. Okay, and this is a constraint to innovation here in Nigeria. Now, the United States maintains a leading position through substantial investment and a strong innovation ecosystem. And they also have advanced research institutions. Understanding these differences will be a guide to Nigerian strategies in order to enhance scientific progress and technological development. Joining us on the show today, I have Mr. Dele Aribibola. He is a US-based dedicated senior analyst and a network engineer, and he oversees Azure Server Administration at Providence Regional Medical Center, driving technical excellence. Thank you for joining us on the show today, Mr. Dele Aribibola.
Good day, and thank you for the opportunity to be on the show. I'll do my best to provide thoughtful and informative answers.
You're most welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, let's kick off with this question that I have for you, which is what are the key infrastructural systemic barriers? That is, there are some barriers that has hindered development of science and technology in Nigeria. So, what are these barriers that you know of that you would like to share with us, and how do this compare to the system in United States of America?
There's quite a few barriers if we're going in that route. I mean, the key barrier in Nigeria is probably poor infrastructure,
Okay.
like unreliable electricity, internet, and limited research and innovation.
Okay.
There's skilled professionals that leave due to poor working conditions. Those are part of the barriers. Weak industry, little collaboration between universities and businesses.
Okay.
Limited access to capital.
Okay.
Few funding options for the startup or researchers in Nigeria, and slow tech adoption.
Okay.
Government and businesses lack and use modern technologies. In comparison to the United States,
Yes, sir.
there's high government and private investment, and there's strong university industry partnership with the government, and developed structural capital and startup
Okay.
ecosystem,
Okay.
and well-funded education. High-tech adoption across sectors, every education, government. So they're well-funded.
Okay.
So Nigeria also have a very large younger population that they can be motivated.
Okay.
The growing numbers of tech hubs are plenty in Nigeria, but no funding, no motivation. And then there's a lot of diaspora support, like what you guys are doing right now, that will increase investors' interest.
Okay,
So I mean, comparing US to the stable electricity, there's a lot of, I mean, in US we have a very stable electricity, high-speed internet, and robust logistic network, and enabling seamless operation in either hospitals, school, any walks of life in US. They're very, very good about keeping the electricity stable.
Sir, you have highlighted some of the challenges, we face. So if we can also compare Nigeria and US, in terms of human capital, can you help us highlight some of the main challenges Nigeria are facing in developing a skilled science and technology workforce, in relation with the US system?
The law is probably one of the key ingredients to have a stable law that is upheld by everybody, because if they make a law, this is what's going to happen, and somebody doesn't obey that, it leads to low scientific output, outdated researches, facilities, and underfunded institutions. It's not an apple to compare US to Nigeria, because, I mean, in advancement, they're way advanced. But we can try to mimic or stimulate what they're doing. Because of Nigerians' limited funding, it hinders innovation, talent, and retention of progress.
Okay, Mr. Dele, I want to ask you that are there any roles that intellectual property laws and enforcement play in fostering or hindering innovation in Nigeria?
Well, in the regulatory and policy, those are the key challenges. Like the law, are you talking about the law of the land or just the general law of
I said intellectual property laws. That in what way is it enforcing the rate at which innovation is being done here in Nigeria?
I would say strong institutional support,
Okay.
career opportunities, and global talent attraction. Well-coordinated collaboration across sectors that drive innovation and global tech leadership.
So, listen, before you go ahead, I want to know, are there regulatory bodies and policies that see to the rate at which we can have technological developments here in Nigeria? And do we have them as well in the US?
I'm not going to speak wrongly about my country, but I don't think you have a stable guidance or one flow when it comes to regulatory, and depends on this probably the state.
Okay.
I'm not very familiar with how things are regulated in Nigeria.
Okay.
But based on what we've read in the newspaper and how things are being done, it needs some improvement.
Okay.
I'm not going to say they're the worst in the world, but they need a lot of improvement.
Okay.
If you're trying to compare apple to apple to US.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Dele, so how do you think Nigeria can actually leverage on international partnership and diaspora network to overcome technological and scientific challenges? Taking lessons from the US system as well.
On that note, if you can tweak the technology a little bit, like if you look at India and China, they have something where they invest in their outside people to come back and do something.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if Nigeria can adopt that and bring it back people to help, that might be a far-fetched, but it will help with technology and innovating ideas. Having outsiders come in and help, rather than people inside are running out for better work conditions. To bridge the gap, Nigeria needs significant investments,
Okay.
streamline procurement and infrastructure, reform to boost its scientific capabilities.
Okay.
To win that kind of investment, and it's not going to happen within Nigeria. It has to happen for somebody who have seen it, who have been there, because everybody's trying to get out to make a better life for themselves, while people who are abroad have seen it.
Yeah.
So if that kind of be incentive for them to come back and help out, either through investment or through bringing in fresh ideas.
Now,
Nigeria is very, very advanced too, don't get me wrong, but they only know what is within them.
Yes.
There's no pressure.
I don't know if you will agree with me, sir, that the level of brain drain that we are having in Nigeria concerning science and technology is increasing, because a lot of our science gurus, allow me to use that word, are going abroad to, give what they've actually learned here to the diaspora. What do you think about that, sir?
You're accurate. You are correct on that aspect. The only thing I see about that is the brain drains, people trying to look for better life. And you are losing a lot of skilled and talented people to foreign country because there's no incentive for them.
Sure.
The work environment, poor working conditions, universities are shut down out of it with no reason, funding, poor and old technologies. So those are things that probably discourage the young talent, people that just want to get out.
From things.
I mean, I am one of them. I left the country for better life.
Yes. Sure. That's true. That's true. Okay, Leslie, you want to ask?
So, Mr. Dede, is there a way you can actually provide, some access, some things that we can access as young minds, as young lads, some partnership we can access, for development in science and technology back here in Nigeria?
That personally I can provide. I mean, it's education once, and I mean, you can have all the education in the world without the actual practical of it. You just memorize a book. And with the internet now, a lot of students has access to what is out there. But they're just looking at it through a mirror. They cannot use it, they cannot have access to some of the internet access and the hindrance for them to do what they need to do. Whereas on our side, we have a stable internet 24/7, don't have to worry about data loss. I don't have to call somebody and say, I'm out of minutes. So those are the things that will help. I mean, we have a long way to go, but the solution is within our
nearby
to reach.
Yes. All right, thank you, Mr.
But what
Dede.
I can do personally is just to keep educating and keep assisting any way I can. But it takes more than just education. The government, the corporation, the university has to get them involved and collaborate.
Okay.
Because in Nigeria, one man cannot make a show.
Sure. All right, I want you to pause a little, sir. We'll get back to you. We are still on the show. All right, viewers, it's time to hear from you concerning the rate at which science and technology is being developed or is getting developed here in Nigeria. We want to hear your view and listen to your experience.
My name is Honorable Prince Aditon Oluwaseun. I just want to share my views on development of science and technology in Nigeria, stating the obvious, the challenges, and equally offers solutions. Nigeria has made significant strides in developing its science and technology sector, with notable advancement in various fields. Key areas of development: 1. Agricultural science and technology. Research institutions like the National Agricultural Research Councils of Nigeria and the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture have driven innovations in crop improvement, pest control, and irrigation. Information and Communication Technology, ICT. Nigerian tech ecosystem is driven with international tech giants like Google. We have Facebook. We have Microsoft investing in local offices and innovations ops. Nigerian tech startups like Andela, Paystack, and Flutterwaves are making global waves. Nigerian researchers are working on developing affordable medical technologies, vaccines, and treatment protocols for diseases like COVID-19. The National Space Research and Development Agencies has launched several satellites improving telecommunications, broadcasting, and rural development. Solutions to all these problems. 1. The government can increase fundings, and the private sector's investment in sciences and technology can drive innovation. It can improve infrastructural development by investing in reliable power supply, internet connectivity, and transportation networks that can support development. Then we should create a public-private partnership. That's called PPP. That is, there should be a collaboration between the government, the academias, the industries, which can foster innovation and entrepreneurship in the country. We can equally look towards the development of human capital. Investing in education, for instance, and training programs can build a skilled workforce. Those who already have the training skill can also be retrained so that they can be in line with modern technology.
Welcome back. It's still DSGN View. Here we are talking about science and technology development in Nigeria, and we have our guest still with us in the studio, Mr. Dele. He's from United States, giving us insights into the developments in the diaspora. All right, Mr. Dele, I'd like to ask you on a final note that in what ways do you think Nigeria can adopt policies or initiatives from the US in order to strengthen the science and technology development sector in development in Nigeria?
Well, I would think to bridge the gap, Nigeria needs to significant investment, streamlined procurement, and infrastructure like a reform to boost their scientific capabilities. Because they're very capable. They just need investors or investment, big chunk of money provided to help the kids in college and children and all this, right from kindergarten. I don't know what that is. It primary school?
Yes, sir.
It's the college.
So right from there, it's just every kid should have an iPad or laptop to communicate and learn technology. I mean, in Nigeria, there's some few rich kids that has access to iPhone and they can Google information, but to what extent their roadmap is to get the information and get out of the country.
And I think that should also accompany parental guidance when they are using this intellectual gadgets, to get the education that they need. Yes, they surely need the parental guidance. All right, Blessing, do you want to give Mr. Dele any parting note?
Not at all. You should be giving us a parting note today. Because I'm learning as well.
Yes, we've learned a lot from Mr. Dele in the studio. Thank you for joining us today on this show. We really appreciate your presence. And I'm sure when next we call on you, you will gladly oblige us.
Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome, sir. So viewers, it's been nice having you on the show with us today, and we've delved into the topic science and technology in Nigeria, the developmental rate at which we are going, and advices that have been given to us. And I will want you all to individually, collectively, and as government parastatals to also see to the development of science and technology here in Nigeria, our country. All right, thank you, Blessing, for having this show together with me. It's been nice having you. Viewers, would like to hear from you. We want to read your comments. We want you to like and share on your various social media handles. We really, really love you. Thank you for joining us today. From here, it's bye-bye.